San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7. Rams nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Here's the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mostert. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Niners 7, Rams nothing.
Second and 11.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense. Out of time. 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 14, Rams nothing. For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Jackson.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
39-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's brought down by...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check. 53 front. Check. 50.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
56 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch the eye. Whip. Watch the whip. 25, check 25.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Jackson. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
For this, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Mostert.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The Rams ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Niners' 34-yard line.
2nd and 6. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, LA! Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw again. Jackson looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 57 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Niners 29, Rams 6. Kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Smith catches left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run a draw now with Akers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 48 yards. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Jackson now.
At the 40.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy